I'm Misty. I've lived in Taiwan where I work as news anchor, study and work in the US for 16 years, and I went back again. Along the way, I realized something. Learning English is not just about grammar and vocabulary, it's about culture. Here's the truth. If you only study grammar, you sound like a robot. If you only learn slang, you sound clueless. But if you understand the culture, suddenly English feels natural and people get you. That's why I made this guide, to help you survive real conversations with real people, not just textbook dialogue. In the following video, I will demonstrate 5 English expressions that most learners often misuse, and I will explain more about each scenario through American culture. One coffee, please. One coffee? What kind of coffee? Can I get a large iced latte, no sugar? That'll be all? Okay. How would you like your coffee? In America, coffee isn't just a drink. It's a part of your personality. People define themselves by their odor. I'm a latte person, or I can't live without my cold brew. Customization is expected. Nobody orders just coffee. Your order is your statement. Strong, sweet, iced, oat milk, extra foam. So when you walk up to the barista and just say, "One coffee, please," it feels incomplete, almost like you didn't finish your thought. Instead of sounding too plain, try customizing your order in English. Instead of saying, "One coffee, please," you can try this. "Can I get a grande latte with oat milk, extra hot?" Or, "I'll have an iced Americano, light ice." Or, "Could I have a small cappuccino, extra foam?" By customizing your order, you show what you like, who you are, and also you're choosing how you want to be seen. Hello, nice to meet you. Hey, what's up? How's it going? Are you drinking coffee alone, with an old friend, or with someone new? Next, meeting someone new. In English-speaking cultures, especially the US, introductions are light and friendly. You're not supposed to overshare at the start, so don't dive deep into personal info right away. Instead, it's more about creating a comfortable vibe. Smiles, eye contacts show confidence and openness. If you simply say, "Hello, my name is Alex. I am from Taiwan. I studied business for 6 years," it feels like a job interview. People might pull away. What they expect is small talk first. Short, safe topics like work, weather, hobbies. Think of it as warming up the conversation before diving deeper. Try to practice by saying, "Hey, I'm Alex. Nice to meet you. So, what do you do?" Or simply say, "Hi, I'm Alex. Where are you from?" Mister, can I ask you a question? Hey, quick question for you. Now let's talk about school and work. In Western workplaces and classrooms, communication style matters more than grammar perfection. If you're too direct, it can sound rude. If you're too formal, it feels unnatural. The sweet spot is polite, but conversational. For example, in some cultures, students say, "Teacher, explain to me." Or employees say, "Boss, I don't understand." That sounds harsh in English. Instead, you soften the request. Let's try to keep the conversation polite and professional. And here are some of the survival phrases. For example, "Excuse me, do you have a minute?" Or, "Could you help me with?" Or, "I just wanted to check in about." And this as a starter. I really appreciate your time. So next time, instead of saying, "Teacher, I need answer to this question," try something like this. "Excuse me, could you help me understand this part?" And when you talk to your boss or coworker, instead of saying, "Boss, I don't get it," try saying this. "Hi, I just wanted to check in about this project. Could you clarify?" you notice that you add a softener, such as excuse me, could you, just wanted to, and thank you. And that's the cultural key. Do you want to go to the movie with me? Hey, do you want to catch a movie later and maybe grab a drink afterwards? How about with friends? Well, with friends, English becomes casual, fast, and full of slang or shortcuts. The goal is not sounding perfect, it's sounding easygoing. If you say, would you like to accompany me to the cinema at 7 p.m.? Your friend will laugh or think you're too formal. Instead, shorten everything, and that's how closeness is shown. Some of the survival phrases when you speak with friends are, wanna hang out? I'm down. No worries, it means it's okay. Or, sounds good. Cool, let's do it. Here, the cultural secret is don't sound like a textbook. Friends expect you to speak casually, even if grammar isn't perfect. So next time, instead of saying, do you want to go to the cinema with me this evening? Try saying, hey, wanna catch a movie tonight? Oh, and here's the thing, when someone rejects your invite, instead of saying, that is okay, I understand, try saying, no worries, all good. Would you like to go out with me? Want to grab dinner sometimes? We should hang out. Lastly, let's talk about dating scene. In English-speaking cultures, especially the US, dating is usually direct in intention. You say it's a date, but casual in style, in the form of coffee, dinner, a drink, etc. Unlike some cultures where relationships are implied or built slowly, in the US or UK, it's common to ask clearly. For example, want to go out on a date? The cultural tip here is direct but casual works better than overly formal. Because dating in the US often starts as hanging out. Some of the survival phrases would be, would you like to grab coffee sometime? We should hang out sometime. Do you want to go out this weekend? And that's another big cultural difference. In Asia, people may wait for long signals before making a move. And in the West, if you don't show interest clearly, the other person may assume you're not interested. So the tip is clarity is kindness. Don't overthink, say it simply. So next time, if you have someone in mind, romantically speaking, instead of saying, maybe we can eat food together sometime if you are free, try saying, hey, want to grab dinner Friday night? Another scenario, when you are the one trying to reject invite, instead of saying, I'm busy every day, forever, try saying, thanks, but I don't see this as romantic. It's a better, more natural way to say. Because in the US or UK, it can be casual and exploratory. That's why people date multiple people before becoming exclusive. The survival trick is be honest about your intentions early, so nobody feels misled. Congratulations, you've just taken the first step to sounding more natural in English. Now you know how Americans order coffee, meet new people, talk to teachers, coworkers, hang out with friends, and even ask someone out. You don't just have words, you have the cultural key to unlock real conversations. If you like this content, I share more cultural and English tips on my channel. And if you're serious about leveling up, check out my full course where I dive deeper into the culture behind the language. Remember, English is not just a language, it's a lifestyle, and we should all connect English with cultural understanding.